So today was my inspection walkthrough, and as you can see, there's orange tape. When you come in, you're gonna see blue tape everywhere. So my appointment was at 11, and we just done at 2. And I will say, take your absolute time when you're doing your walkthrough and make sure you look. I am very particular and very detailed. So if you look, see, there is blue tape everywhere. So in this appointment, you just gotta go through and try to find any imperfections. I want to show you something like, let's see if I can find what I'm talking about. If you look in the corners right here, you can see cracking. So you want to make sure you have blue tape there. Let me put it in the corner. But there is, I just took a piece from another place. This little column had a lot of blue tape. So the builder sends someone out who does it the day before, and then he looks to see what he can find by himself. So when I got here, it was a lot of blue tape already, and green tape and orange tape. Blue tape is for paint. Green tape is for like dents. If you notice, there's blue tape on the floor because they have paint on the floor. Blue tape on the cabinets, the walls. Orange tape because under here is not connected. Now, I come to the house often, guys, so you'll see that I already noticed a lot of stuff before they did the blue tape. So when he was like, if you see something that I missed, I already started pointing out the things that I already knew. They have paint on the cabinets. Paint under there. I need to put blue tape under there. Again, I would say take your time. Like, see, I missed some spots now that I'm going through the video. Like, I would have blue tape down there. I have to tell my husband to bring me some blue tape. They have the blue tape, and you walk through and you just point out stuff, and then you look at it. They tell you to check the cabinets. For instance, this cabinet right here, it has a crack in it. So they put orange tape on it. I pointed out right here that there's a scratch in my dishwasher. With this walkthrough, you have to be as detailed and picky as possible. Detailed and picky as possible. Something for people that get granite. So it's blue tape on my granite, and you're not going to be able to see why, because the problem you can only see if you're standing at a certain angle, and I can't catch it on camera, but he saw it. It's like these little dimples and bubbles inside the granite. Now I could feel it, but you can't see it unless you're like being really, really like detective like, and you can't see it on camera, but they know it's something there. Like if you see little scratches, I try to wipe it first to see if it's just dust, but if you see little scratches, little paints, everywhere, the door, the walls. And try to look up there, like up there's a little crack in the, by the pendant light. And you put a green tape up there. Look at this blue tape. Some rooms don't have a lot. And again, I would want to go through it one more time with the blue tape. But it's like any little imperfection, any dents in the wall, scratches in the wall, any nails that's popping up, any cracking, any paint on the floor. It's paint on the carpet. So they have paint, they have blue tape in here. So with this walkthrough, I would say be as detailed and particular as possible, because I know it's easy to miss things if you're like me and you're a first-time home buyer and you're truly excited about just getting in your house. So I had to prepare my mind. My husband got sick during the process, so he was in the car waiting for me. But my realtor was here with me for half the time. But other than that, she was like, you got this, because like I'm really, really particular about any little thing. They said, be detailed, Melinda. Pick out any and everything you could. And they only had to tell me once, because, baby, I picked out every and any. And I noticed that this finish right here is glossy. And this finish right here is flat. So I asked him why this one is like a shiny material and this one is not. And he said, hey, you just caught a mistake. I didn't notice that. So you gotta like pick out any and every single thing you see. You see like this green tape. You see the little dots right there? Stuff like that. This green tape. You see this? Scratches. The little stuff, not, oh, I can do it when I move in because I'm super excited and I just want to be in my house. I feel like you got to let them fix everything now. So I just wanted you guys to see and know how my walkthrough went. So he put an X right here because this is also supposed to be glossy. It's not supposed to be flat. And we've seen a couple of things in here. I'm stepping on tape because it's tape on the carpet because it's paint on the carpet. This room wasn't as bad. But again, I want to take my time. And then y'all go from room to room together. You stick together. I try not to leave him and go to the next room. I ask a lot of questions. Like, I'm a question person. So you see how the paint, they left a drop of paint there. That's something. So when I had my children going through the house with me, because what I did was I knew it was coming, so I came to the house and I made notes of everything I seen in every room. And my kids were saying stuff like, Mommy, really? It's a scratch. Mommy, really? It's a scratch. It's inside the closet. So kids, they don't know. But me, I'm like, see, like right now, I see this. So I'm going to go put some blue tape on it because I want them to fix it. Stuff like that. You want to make sure, because you're going to have stuff that happens. And he explained you're going to have stuff. Now, this is just like dirt on the wall. But if they're going to come back and fix it now before I close, it's better. He explained that the house settles on its own anyway. So it's going to be a lot of cracking and nail pops and stuff like that. That's going to happen. So right now, fix it while you can. So that's what I'm going to do. Especially check the corners because the metal that they put to hold the drop together starts to show. It's on the floor. So blue tape is everywhere, basically. I just wanted to show you guys and let you know the process that I went through today. He said sometimes it takes an hour, sometimes it takes 4. So they put orange tape on the blind because this blind doesn't work when you I don't know what they said. Oh, it looks like it's a little messed up there with the blinds. Yeah. Stuff like opening and closing the doors. When I open my son's closet, he has 2. This one right here, if you hear it, it goes against the rug. This one does not, which means that the doors are probably uneven. So Stuff like that. You have to pay attention to every little thing. Try to point out every little thing, no matter how tiny. I had him on the outside of the house. I was pointing out stuff. Dents in the vinyl, paint on my shutters. I was pointing out so much stuff, y'all. I know he was ready to go. Ooh. So this was the process of my walkthrough. This is the first walkthrough. He said I will have another one once they fix everything before closing. And yeah, let me know if you have any questions, and I'll see you guys. So closing is going to be virtual, which makes me sad. So maybe I'll have my son record me on the computer doing the closing process. So I'll see you guys next time.